What's up, family? My name is Cierra and welcome to my channel. Just had to hop on my channel real quick. I'm wearing a Punisher shirt, which is very fitting for the topic of this video. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So I've seen this genre all over the place. If you see my thumbnail, you know what I'm talking about. That is dark romance. I've seen it, I hear about it, I've never read it. So I decided to actually see what this whole dark romance genre is all about. I've read romance. I like romance. It depends on the book. It depends on the author. It depends on the nicknames, because I hate the nicknames in romance books. So as long as there's no nicknames or the nickname doesn't make me cringe, then I will actually read the story. But with dark romance, obviously it's darker. There's more twisted mental health and different elements tied into dark romance. But I thought I'm curious enough to see what it's all about. So this video is me reading Lights Out by Nevessa Allen. I think it's Nevessa. So I read the book. We'll listen to the book, really. And here's how it went. Alright, so just a little update. I got through chapter 2 of Lights Out, and I just have to say, Josh is a weirdo. Like, why are you breaking into this girl's house? Like, I'm so confused. And also the fact that you think that you're a psychopath and you snuck into somebody's house. Not even snuck, you broke into her house. You think you're a psychopath because of your father, which that raises a lot of flags, because your father does not sound like a good person. And I'm not sure about you, but I guess I'll find out along the way in this book. But for right now, I don't like Josh. I don't like him at all. Allie, she's okay, I guess. I mean, she doesn't want somebody to save her, you know, help, and not even save her. She just has a kink. Josh is just weird. So I don't know how I vibe with that yet. So yeah, but I mean, I'm trying to see what y'all really like about this dark romance, and so far I don't get it. But maybe it'll pick up. So here's to trying. I still have like 20 something chapters. Also, why are these chapters so freaking long? I'm listening to it on Audible and chapters are like 30 minutes long. I feel like that's a little bit unnecessary. I feel like we can break that down a little bit. But to each their own anyway. Okay, so don't mind me in my bonnet again. Every time that I read, I'm usually wearing my bonnet or I'm just literally like lounging around. But yeah, I read chapters 3 and like 3 to 5-ish. Is it 3 to 5? Yeah, it was like 3 to 5. So far, he done broke into her house, and I question this man every 10 seconds. He sends her fucking security cameras and sends her flowers, like the weirdo that he is. And he keeps admitting that he might be a psychopath. Yeah, I don't know if I like Josh. Like, how do y'all get through these dark romance books? Because right now I'm like literally questioning every single thing about men and women, because Allie's, you know, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. All right, I got through chapters 6 through 11, and I will say I kind of get it now. I kind of get it. Some parts are very much like, okay, everybody's stupid. But then there are parts where I'm like, okay, I get it from this point of view. I get it at this point. Like this makes a little bit more sense. I'm not gonna give the context because I'm not doing that. But yeah, some parts where I'm like, okay, I kind of get it, like at least to some extent. But yeah, I mean, it's a story so far, and the fact that she literally like stabs him in the side while, you know, it was intriguing because clearly that was not on purpose. And even then, yeah, still somehow from it. Anyway, that's not really much that I'm saying, but so far now it's like it's becoming a little bit more intriguing. I kind of get it now. Like I kind of get it a little bit more. So yeah, I read as much as I could get to, and as I'm filming this, I listened to it some more, and I'm on chapter 13. I'm gonna have to DNF this book. I'm sorry to those who are dark romance readers. I'm gonna DNF it because I get some of it, like some aspects of dark romance. Like I get, trust me, I get it. But we got to a part where I'm just like, okay, now this is where I'm going to like draw the line and stop, because it kind of reminded me of what I heard about Haunting or Hunting Adeline. I forget which one it was, where certain objects were involved, and I didn't think it was going to happen in this book, but it did. Yeah, I don't think I can go any further right now. I think I'm gonna have to stop right there. And I don't know if that counts as dark romance by having that in it, or is it just like more of like, you know, the stalking type of thing, a little bit more of like the violence added into it with the romance. But that particular part of it is what makes me severely uncomfortable. As long as it doesn't have that in there, I feel like I could read dark romance, but the fact that that's in there for this one and for Hunting Adeline, I can't get with it. I can't get past that. It just makes me viscerally uncomfortable. Like it makes me just want to like close my legs. I can't get past that. That's not to say it's a bad book, but that's where I draw the line. So if there's any dark romance books that don't have that in it, please let me know. Yeah, just not that. Like if it's more like the Punisher type of dark romance where it's like, you know, a morally gray character that will like fight and defend her honor and will kill anybody that even looks at her, I'm fine with that. Just don't add objects into that. I can't say it because obviously this is YouTube and obviously you can't put that on any format. But yeah, I'm not with that part of it. But what I've read so far was fascinating. It was interesting. I got to the part where we meet a known serial killer that comes to the hospital where our main character is working at. I get a little bit more background about the main character and the loss in her family. Like that was interesting. That was fascinating to read about. The fact that she has a job as a nurse and just being in a hospital, you see a lot of stuff and it's very draining for her. And it's very like mind numbing. I get it. That's something I can work with. I like that aspect of dark romance. It's just like the mental health of it. The mental health and just like not even the violence, but even like the aggressive side of it, of just being like, I'll defend her, you know, like I'll fight for her type of thing. I can get with that. That's fine. So it's safe to say that dark romance isn't for me if it has that in it in those particular scenes. But the entire concept though of it is not bad. So it's safe to say if I could rate it like out of 5 stars, I'll give dark romance as a genre, I'll give it like a 3.75. Like, I can work with it at some point. So that's how I feel about dark romance. That's what it was like for me. If you'd like me to read any other genre, drop it in the comments below. I would love to do a video on it and just, like, you know, get a little bit more curious about different genres and just check them out, you know. I'm an open book. And until next time, bye.